Good morning, everyone. Janey here. Welcome back to my garden. It is bright and early this morning. Actually, I shouldn't even say that. It's not even bright. The sun is just peeking up over the horizon. It's like, I think it's 5:50. Yes, are you proud of me? It's 5:50 in the morning. I've decided it's officially that time of year that I have to start waking up at the crack of dawn, not even like before the crack of dawn, just so I can get outside and get work done before it gets too hot. It's one of the things that I like to do in the summer because it just gets too warm outside and it's just miserable. I don't want to be out here past noon. And once it gets to like on hot days like today is supposed to get up to 100 degrees. I honestly don't want to be doing any type of hard work past 10 a.m. So that means for me to get a good day in the garden, I got to get up really, really early. And let me tell you, it's tough. It's tough to get up early and to get motivated to get outside. But once I do, I am so happy. This is my favorite time of day. It's so peaceful. It's still cool. It's so nice. And it's the perfect time to work in the garden. Now, my plan for today is to get a bunch of planting done. I have a bunch of plants that I've collected over the past couple weeks, and it's time to get them in the ground. Now, when you have heat, planting, it's not a great idea to plant in the heat. However, you got to do what you got to do. Like the classic recommendation is to plant everything in the spring or the fall when it's nice and cool and the plants don't have the stress of the heat. However, unfortunately for me personally, that's not possible. I can't get everything that I need planted in the spring and the fall just because I have this big property that I need to work on. This is my job, basically. However, I just have to point out that the classic guidance for planting is not to plant when it gets too hot. Try and wait. So just take that in mind. But I am going to be planting today, and I don't mind planting in the heat. I should say, I don't mind planting in the heat. The plants might mind a little bit, but as long as you pay extra attention to them, they'll be okay. So anyway, the first thing that I want to get to is I want to get to my EZ Scape planting, my Janey's jewel box border planting scheme, which is so fun. I am so excited to have this collection this year. Walter's Gardens, the proven winners Perennials, they create these collections of plants that they call EZ Scape gardens, and they're so fun. Basically, you can go to the website and you can find whatever issue you have, whatever you want to focus on, and they have like a recipe basically. And they asked me this year if I would design a recipe for their EZ Scape gardens, and I'm so excited about it because I think the collection of plants are going to be absolutely beautiful. I focused on color. Oh, there's a bunch of bugs out this time of day. I focused on color. I focused on really saturated jewel tone colors and plants that are going to bloom all season long. So I've talked about this for a while. I am planning to plant it back by my greenhouse. I'm going to grab all the plants and take them back there. All right, so there's the left side of my greenhouse all laid out. It's all spaced perfectly. I used my measuring tape to make sure that they're all gonna touch. I am gonna do the same thing over on the right side, but I think I'm gonna complete the left side first and then just copy it on the right side. But this is just so easy because I can just follow this map right here and basically lay things out exactly like it has in the map. I changed it just a little bit to fit around the corner of the greenhouse. I wanted the Rose of Sharon kind of tucked back a little bit because that Rose of Sharon is going to get 12 feet tall, which is, oh my gosh, it's just going to be so beautiful right there. I wanted that in the back a little bit. Miss Molly kind of over here, that's going to get 4 to 5 feet tall. I say 4 to 5 feet tall. It tends to get a little bit bigger. Zones 5 through 9, Miss Molly's 5 through 9. I'm reading, this is the page with all of the, here you go, Janey's jewel box border. I just love that. It's so cute. But anyway, I'm going to just read this and give you guys all the stats. So Miss Molly butterfly bush, one of my favorite plants, 4 to 5 feet tall, zones 5 through 9, full sun, poor to average, well-drained soil. Do not fertilize. Do not fertilize. I didn't know that. I don't think I ever fertilized my butterfly bush. Maybe that's why my butterfly bushes are getting so big. Have I been fertilizing them? Whew, I don't even know. I need another cup of coffee. Okay, then we have the Azuri Blue Satin Rose of Sharon. So gorgeous. This guy is going to get big. Don't let it fool you in this little plant pot right here. 8 to 12 feet tall, 6 to 10 feet wide. Zones 5 through 9 will perform best in full sun. I'm a little bit worried about having this one here and then the other one on the other side of the greenhouse. This is definitely full sun. That gets a little bit more shade. So I'm a little worried about the difference, but I'm just going to see how it goes. It might be totally fine, especially because it's a summer plant and summer over there is going to get full sun. It's just that's the north side of my greenhouse. So obviously the north side during the winter, it gets less sun, but I think it should be fine. Then we have Treasure Trove Rudbeckia. I feel like I've talked about this a lot with you guys recently, but this is a really fun plant. It's not blooming quite yet. It's just about to burst into bloom, but you can see the picture of what they look like in full bloom. But this is supposed to be a really, really great plant. 30 to 36 inches tall, 36 inches wide. Flowers heaviest in full sun, fertile soils, prefers loose, well-drained soils, and dry to average moisture. This is just supposed to be like how they improved the petunia with the supertunia. This is supposed to be an improvement of the Rudbeckia. So everybody's very, very excited about this plant. So I'm excited to get it planted in the ground. Then we have the classic, one of my absolute favorites, Cat's Pajamas Nepeta. It is so absolutely incredible. And this is the one that's actually pulling my zone rating down for my jewel box border. It says zones 5, 6, 7, 8. It's obvious. I'm obviously zone 9B. It's obviously going to be fine. But this plant right here, Cat's Pajamas Nepeta, is rated only up to a zone 8. And I don't know why. I'm assuming it's because of humidity like in the south, but it performs so well for me here in zone 9B. So don't let that scare you. But this one, 12 to 14 inches tall, 18 to 20 inches wide. Guys, I just have to say, I'm really sorry about my voice. The more I'm talking, the more I'm realizing my voice isn't 100% back yet. I've been sick the past couple days, so just please excuse the sicky voice. Then last but not least, we have Pink Pearls Penstemon, Bejeweled Pink Pearls Penstemon, and it's not quite in bloom yet, but there's a couple stalks that are about to bloom, but I'll show you some pictures of them in bloom. It's just a beautiful plant. I just couldn't not have this in the jewel box border because obviously it's called Bejeweled, but it is such a gorgeous, gorgeous penstemon. Really, really beautiful. Again, best in full sun, 14 to 18 inches tall, 20 to 24 inches wide. So I am going to be planting all of these right now. I got to grab my auger, but I am going to be using some starter fertilizer in each planting hole, and that's pretty much it. And then hook them up to drip, and then I'm done with this planting area back here. And can't you guys just imagine? It's just going to look so beautiful. And I need to deadhead my iceberg rose. I will try and get that done today as well. Ooh, that is rooted in. All right, left side of the greenhouse is all done, all planted up. I think it's gonna look so pretty once it all grows in. Hopefully it grows in quickly and starts blooming so I can show you all, but with the olive tree over here, just so gorgeous. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna quickly do the exact same thing over on the other side. I do have to be a little careful though, because I don't want to block my season statue. I still wanna be able to see that from the back deck, the California room. So I might have to move the Miss Molly butterfly bush just a little bit off to the side, but I'm okay with that. I know. Okay, you guys, so I am officially done with planting my EZ Scape planting. It was very easy. I am excited for it to start blooming, but we have kind of an emergency here. I think I'm going to take Jason to the emergency room. So you were sitting out on the gazebo yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
And you got a bite.
Yeah, under my watch band, I got itchy and I had a bite.
He had we were like, okay, it's a spider bite, and it's been swollen. And then today, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's red going up his arm right now. So
that's an infection.
I think it's time to go to the emergency room. So I will keep you all updated on how Jason's doing, but we are going to stop this video right now and take care of this. All right, everyone, don't worry. We weren't going to leave you without an update. Here's what's going. Do you want to tell them, or do you want me to tell?
You can tell.
Okay, so Jason got bit by a spider. We don't know what kind of spider it was, but it doesn't really matter.
Check the chair and
I
see.
know.
Yeah.
I know. I was gonna let you handle that.
I'll go
So
with it.
there's probably a spider living underneath the chair in our gazebo. Doesn't really matter what type of spider it was, whether it was a black widow or a brown recluse or something.
It's probably a black widow.
Probably. Yeah. So
we don't really have brown recluse around here that I've ever seen.
We have brown recluse.
Do we have them?
I think so. I've never seen one.
I've never seen one.
I've seen plenty of black widows. Very scary. So tell everybody your PSA.
So, I mean, it was just a spider bite, but we knew there was a problem because I got a red streak you can still see.
Yeah, watch
kind
out,
of, sort of.
Watch out. Can you guys see that right there?
Yeah, it's like all the way up my arm. So it's only been 24 hours, so they caught it in plenty of time. It's no big deal. They gave me some medicine, antibiotics. It'll be just
You
fine.
had IV antibiotics.
IV antibiotics at the ER.
And then now oral antibiotics.
And then 2 different antibiotics.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things, like, if you see a streak like that, like...
If you get a bite and then you start seeing a streak up your arm, that is a bad sign.
Yep.
That means...
It means you have an infection in your lymph system.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. Do you remember what that was called?
Lymphangitis, I think?
Lymphangitis, which can lead to sepsis, which can kill you.
Right.
So it's a big deal. It's definitely a big deal.
It's only been 24 hours, so it's not a big deal. You go to get taken care of, it's fine.
Yeah.
But if you were to ignore it, like, oh, it's going to be fine, then you could end up being very, very sick. Yeah. So, anyways,
very scary. Scary.
Nothing to worry about.
I know, but it's still very scary.
I know.
Anyway, all right. So PSA: if you guys ever get a spider bite, watch for it. Scary.
Especially if you don't know what kind of spider bit you.
The girls were so nervous. They were like, "Is Daddy gonna be okay?" I was like, "It's okay. It's totally fine."
I was trying to text them while I was there.
I know, because they're kind of scared of spiders already, and I don't want them to be scared of spiders, but
poor kids.
I know, poor kids. Anyway, poor Jason. Poor Jason. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm so glad Jason's okay, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.